here is my trapezoid. It's got four sides. It's a quadrilateral, like I said earlier, and it has exactly one pair of parallel sides. These little arrows here mean that this side and this side are parallel with each other. So now let's label. Your parallel sides, you're always going to call those bases. And it doesn't matter which one you label which, but this top one, I'm going to call that B1 for base number 1, and this bottom for base number 2. Remember, your bases are always going to be those parallel sides. So it doesn't matter if this is flipped up or rotated over. Wherever your parallel sides are, those are going to be your bases. And I could call this B2 and this one B1. It doesn't really matter. Then the distance between your bases right here is going to be your height. Okay, and same thing, even if it's kind of rotated a little bit and might not look like a typical height, the distance between your parallel sides will be your height. Okay, so look for that. And it's always going to be, your height is always going to be perpendicular, right? That's what that means, to your bases. Now that we have my trapezoid kind of labeled, let's look at where the formula came from. If I draw a little line here from the midpoint on this side all the way up to here and cut this little piece off and rotate it and then slide it down, well, now I've made one big triangle. Okay, and notice the area didn't change. I still have the same amount of red, right? I just cut a little piece off and moved it. That's all I did, rotate it and then moved it down. So the area hasn't changed from my original trapezoid. So now it's just a triangle. And to find the area of a triangle, we know it's just base times height divided by 2. Well, what is my base? Well, my base is just going to be my original B1 plus my original B2. If I add those together, that will be the base of this triangle. The height is still this height. Okay. So to find the area of this triangle, I would do B1 plus B2 times the height and then divide all of that by 2 because it's a triangle. So with that in mind, here are the formulas for area of a trapezoid. You can either think of it this way, right? B1 plus B2 times that by the height and then 1/2 of that. Or you can think of it as this way. Again, B1 plus B2 in parentheses, do that first, times your height and then divide all that by 2. They're the same formulas, just written different ways.